Now, we were already late to the party on this fire because the ground crews could have never foreseen the amount of area that it was going to overtake. But this video is just to show you the prep work that it takes to get the Bambi Bucket in action when we do get the call. Check it out. So like everything we do in our operation, everything starts out with a checklist. And we have to reconfigure the aircraft, take the stretchers out and all the heavy equipment so that we can perform all the ground checks, make sure that the cargo hook releases, that all the releases work on the bucket, and then we check the hook itself under the aircraft and make sure that it opens freely. And then we check the basket and we connect it to the bottom of the aircraft. And then we perform checks on all the cables of the basket and make sure that it's going to deploy properly when we give the 3, 2, 1 drop command. Make sure that it's not sticking and we're good to go. Then once we launch, we make our way to the fire. And once we're in the area, we get an aerial recon of what's going on, see the area that's involved, and then we look out for all the water sources that we're going to be using because we can't fly over residential areas or roadways. Once we're on the scene, we find somewhere where we can land and attach the bucket to the undercarriage of the aircraft, to the cargo hook, and make all the connections, one final checklist, and then we're ready. So now the bucket's attached and we've done our checklist on the ground, but we still have to make sure that it's actually working properly. So we head to our first water source and we drop down and grab our first bucket full of water and test it directly over the water source so that we know that all the cables are going to fire off when I give the 3, 2, 1 drop command, as you see here. Then we grab our first real bucket full of water and head out to the fire and start getting ready to do some work. Bambi bucket drops are all about timing, getting the water on the fire, but some days we don't have the same drivers as we normally do. But on today's date, we were on point. We got about 37 drops in before we had to come back to the station and perform a hot refuel before heading back out to continue to assist the units on the scene. The Bambi bucket that we use can carry 240 gallons of water, which is roughly 2,000 pounds, but we have it cinched down to 70% at 170 gallons of water. And at 97 drops, we put it down about almost 17,000 gallons of water that day. And we would have dropped more, but nightfall was coming and we can't drop at night. So the crews were on their own overnight till the next day. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay frosty.